So we had round two, the second installment of Meathead Summer Camp. Brett Wilkin and Martin Fitzwater up from, I guess, down from Denver, along with Dylan Armbrust, who owns Armbrust Pro Gym. Oh, over 1,000 pounds of meat for sure.
No, so they're probably 250 or 500 together. We're probably 500 together.
So over 1,000 meat. Maybe like 1,020 to 1,050, depending on how much we've eaten today.
Yeah, right. We all went all you can eat sushi last night, so 1,050.
I guess most people know this, but for those of you that don't, like, Tampa is literally my 6th show ever. You know, so it's like I'm still getting so much better after each show, you know, just the act of dieting down, getting peeled, and then, you know, rebounding after. Round two, the second installment of Meathead Summer Camp. Last weekend, and it was awesome, man. You know, first Meathead Summer Camp, for those of y'all that don't know, we had Justin, Mackey, Luke Carroll, we had Ben here for some of it, Brian here for some of it, but yeah, next weekend we had another solid crew out. We had Brett Wilkin and Martin Fitzwater up from, I guess, down from Denver, along with Dylan Armbrust, who owns Armbrust Pro Gym. I had just been out there probably about 5 weeks ago for my first guest posing after winning Tampa, and they showed me a great time while I was out there in Denver, so wanted to make sure we returned the favor to them. I'd like to think we did. You know, we took them to all you can eat sushi, took them shooting at Branches Farm. We had a couple really awesome sessions, just some good old-fashioned bro downs at night, so it was a good time. We had a really good time, and you know, it was a nice way to really, you know, between the first installment of Meathead Summer Camp and the second installment of Meathead Summer Camp, it was a really nice kickoff to the Olympia prep, because as I'm talking right now, we're sitting at 11 weeks out. It's Friday, so today's prejudging 11 weeks from now, so couldn't be more excited about that, to be honest with you. Been really focused on it, but it's starting to get pretty blinders on with it, so looking forward to being up here for the Texas State Championship. Ben Chow's competing in it, and another one of my good friends, Philippe from Houston, I actually prepped for it, so we're gonna go out and support those two guys, and then obviously love being up here in Dallas, getting to train at Destination. I've trained here enough, and I've been here enough, and you know, I've done this enough to where it's not really like being away from home for me, so it's not like I'm like traveling per se, because you know, the gym's familiar to the point where it feels like a home gym.
So many chances. Let's go. So many opportunities. Here we go. Go. Good work. Let's go. Good. Come on. Yes. Good. Yes, sir. Stay in line. Good. Yes. Good work.
Good, Martin. Here we go. Yes, sir. One more.
We got 2 more. Yeah. Go. Yeah.
Brent.
Good work. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Be perfect.
Yes.
Good. Yes, sir. Come on. Get in. Give me. Let's go. Go. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. Come on. Finish. Yeah.
Yep. One more.
Come on.
You know, the hotel that I've stayed at, I joke about it, but I probably spent like 2 or 3 months of my life in it at this point. So, you know, I have my system down here, I guess. So it's one of those things I can do as I get closer to the show, which I'm looking forward to, because any of y'all that have prepped before know that prep can get a little monotonous and weird, especially towards the end. So sometimes just getting out of town is good for me. So, anyways, gonna be training push tomorrow. Brian's driving up from Houston to hit that with me and to hang out for the weekend. So definitely gonna be filming some of the sessions this weekend. Don't know which ones quite yet, but looking forward to having y'all along for those, and looking forward to having y'all along for this ride. So be talking with y'all. So something a lot of people ignore is doing pressing motions with their scapula unsupported. Great for your scapular health and great to get a really good stretch and squeeze at the end of your workout. Wouldn't recommend it for any of the main compound or anything, but like I said, the end of the workout, it's great scapular health thing because they have to stabilize, they're not supported, and you get a great stretch. Obviously we finished up with Tampa August 1st, and that was, you know, August 1st was after being on prep since February 1st, so you know, like, it was like a long time that we were on prep, but you know, around 7 months. So following Tampa, definitely gave my body a chance to get healthy. You know, took some time off, really, you know, just allowed everything to get healthy. Made sure everything was healthy internally. I got my blood work done. You know, as soon as my body recovered, you know, got back to work. You know, rebounds. I've always gotten better after every show, especially because, you know, people. I guess most people know this, but for those of you that don't, like, Tampa is literally my 6th show ever. You know, so it's like I'm still getting so much better after each show. You know, just the act of dieting down, getting peeled, and then, you know, rebounding after. So. Yeah, guest posing at Dylan's show. Obviously, I'm a Texas boy, so Houston's below sea level. And then Denver's called the Mile High City for a reason, obviously. So, yeah, honestly, I was going out there kind of expecting to be like hooked up to oxygen or something after I got done guest posing, and didn't need that, but definitely took me like 20 minutes to catch my breath, and definitely was gasping during the little speech I tried to give after I got done. So it was a good time though, for sure. Yeah, it's 8 ounces. I'm pretty good at eyeballing rice too. I bet you threw that rice on the scale, it'd be within 10 grams of 200 grams. Just saying. So yeah, I'm letting myself have a little bit of sweet potato today. That's my treat. So you know, it's comparing like apples to apples. You know, start of prep to start of prep. The start of the prep for the Tampa/New York prep, I was, you know, 268, 269 fasted, but you know, very doughy, not like fat by any means, but definitely not super conditioned. So like, and as of right now, you know, I woke up at 270 pounds this morning and my glutes are still in. You know, they're not like peeled striated, but definitely, you know, still lines in them. So I feel like I definitely rebounded and picked up a little bit of good tissue. So you know, name of the game right now, sitting at 11 weeks is probably, you know, my food's still really high, really trying to grow, you know, grow for another, you know, 2 to 3 weeks, and then, you know, it's gonna be time to step on the gas and get peeled for the Olympia.
Yep. Sir. Yep.
It's funny to say that, wow. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, right now, you know, it's taking everything day by day. You know how I do things, win the day. So so far this prep, we haven't lost a day. We won every single one of them. Have my peace of mind that I'm doing everything right. So it's gonna keep that rolling for another 11 weeks. Have fun doing it. You know, got a lot of really cool trips planned for the prep. Got a lot of really cool people in my corner for prep. So I couldn't be happier. I'm excited to finish these 11 weeks strong. You know, it's a macro dream of mine coming true. You know, it's one of those. Got started bodybuilding when I was 18 years old. I was like, yeah, I want to end up on the Olympia stage one year. Fast forward 10 years, here we are. So it's weird, but definitely gonna make the most of it. Definitely looking forward to having y'all along. So be talking with y'all.
Yep.
Good, bro. Yep. Drag that elbow through the dirt. Even on the way back, drag it through the dirt. Come on. Good shit. Now we're getting there. Come on, at least 2. One more good one. There's 9.
Yeah, you got another.
Where's the 10? Let's go. Yeah.
Oh,
jeez. Yes.
Oh,
Good.
all damn day. Yes, sir. Keep it in there. Dragon squeeze. Sir. Yes, sir. Right there. Come on.
you know, really be kind of, you know, humbling or cool, I guess, to hear what people, you know, have to say. Because it's one thing to, you know, hear people, you know, say, oh, like, he's going to be the next Mr. Olympia, or oh, he's really good, or this, that, and other, whenever, you know, they don't really know that much about bodybuilding. But, you know, this last year I've had a lot of people that I really look up to, and, you know, a lot of people that, you know, really are, like, some of the best to ever do it, you know, say a lot of really, nice things about me in terms of the potential that they believe I have. So, you know, to hear it come from your peers, it's pretty cool, you know, to be able to hear stuff like that. You know, I had someone send me like a side-by-side of my side tricep next to Dorian's the other day, and, you know, granted he still whoops my ass at some aspects of the pose, but, you know, like, for the first time ever, I look at him and I'm like, okay, well, you know, at least we're in the same general solar system as him, right? So, yeah, no, it's just kind of cool, you know. And another thing that I said the other day was people asked me, like, how does it feel to be going to the Olympia? And it's one of those things, you know, I think I will be the youngest guy on stage this year, but, you know, a good majority of the guys that are qualified for the Olympia, I've been watching compete since I was in high school. You know, so it's really cool, you know, it's like almost one of those surreal, you know, idols have become rivals things. Not that I'm really rivals with any of the guys, but, you know, it's like all these people that I was looking up to, you know, like, you know, 10 years ago, it's like I'm on stage with them now come December. So, it's cool, man. Dude, that was crazy.
It's
Did you feel that?
Yeah.
It was like pop,
Yeah,
pop.
yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Back day, one of your favorite days, Martin?
That's my favorite day, man.
Turn around. What do you think, Nick? Like, what do you think the answer to that question is? Shit's ridiculous. Yeah, so day after Tampa, shot with Hector Mendoza for Muscular Development, and actually those pictures, one of them made it onto the cover of the October issue of MD, and I had like a 10-page spread in it, and you know, that was you know, it couldn't have been like a more, you know, like fairy tale ending, if you would. You know, like, you know, obviously won the pro debut, and then, you know, made it onto the cover of Muscular Development magazine that I grew up reading, you know, in the wake of that. So, you know, it was just a really cool cherry on top of the sundae, if you will, to the whole Tampa experience. It just made something that was already unforgettable even more unforgettable. So it's a huge blessing. Feel very blessed to have made that cover.